Hey, listen, can I tell y'all a story? It's about a woman, a beautiful woman. And at the time she was younger, she met a man and she fell in love with this man. Her family didn't like the man very much, but she loved him. She would have did anything for him. She started to love him more than she loved herself. She started to see life with him. She started to see life so much that she gave up on her own life. She gave up on her own dreams. Love became the only thing that was important to her. She turned her back on her family and she moved with the man. She would have went anywhere with him, but she moved with him. And in the beginning, everything was perfect. They had kids. Everything was perfect. Then he changed. Everything started to change. He started to verbally abuse her at first. He started to call out her name, call her anything, treat her any type of way. He started to act like he ain't want her no more. You know what I'm saying? But she loved him. She done gave him her whole life. She done turned her back on her family. She would have did anything for him. So she stayed. Then he started to cheat on her. And as he started to cheat on her, he grew insecure. And because he became insecure, he started to accuse her cheating on him. And no matter how much she went through, she stayed. She loved him. He started to mistreat her and put his hands on her. She stayed. She started to gain weight. She started not to love herself. She started to treat herself like anything. She started to let this man destroy her. She couldn't love her kids correctly. Her kids had to watch it. She stayed. She loved him. She didn't know what else to do with her life. She done gave her whole life to a man and she stopped living. She stopped dreaming. She stopped being her. She wasted so much time trying to love him when he was showing her that he didn't love her. But she stayed. Sex became a chore rather than love. He started to demand sex. He started to tell her that she had to have sex with him. In order for her to start doing things, she had to have sex with him. She had to give him head. But because she loved him, she stayed. And I know a lot of y'all probably saying like, oh, she's dumb. But we all got different love. And sometimes we let people destroy us mentally because we love so hard. But back to the story. She stayed. He started doing drugs and he started mistreating her and putting his hands on her. This was the man that she fell in love with. This was the man that she turned her back on her family for. This was the man that she moved from her family for. This was the man that she was going to give her whole life up for. He changed. Now he wants to put his hands on her. Now he threatens to kill her. Now he accuses her daily of cheating because he's cheating on her. But she stayed. She didn't see no strength in herself. She started to gain weight and she felt ugly. She started to feel like nobody would want her, even if she did leave. This is what she let a man do to her because she loved him. And she accepted disrespect because she loved him. And this is why I don't care how long you've been with somebody, you have worth. No matter what, you got people looking up to you. Her kids was looking up to her and how he was treating her. Her daughters was looking up to her and how he was treating her. Now they letting people treat them like that. But she stayed. And one day, when she was destroyed, she didn't have nothing to look for, she left. She left and she started getting her life back. It was the most loneliest thing that she did. She didn't even know what she was doing. She just left. She didn't look back. She stopped caring. He done destroyed her whole mental. He done destroyed her whole feelings. She don't know how to feel. She don't know who she is. She just left with no direction. She knew it was time to leave. She knew it was time to do better. So she just left. No direction. She don't even know where she's going, but she left. And years passed by and she still feel lonely and she still feel depressed. But one day she stopped thinking about him. One day I seen that lady start getting all her strength back. One day I seen the lady start feeling beautiful again. I seen her start loving herself again. I seen her start to realize what she went through. She couldn't believe she let herself get that low. I seen her get her worth back. I seen her put her crown back on. And women like that is the reason why I like talking to women so much. It's gonna be a lot of backlash, and it's gonna be a lot of hate. And a lot of people don't want to see change, but right now it's time to change and it's time to better your circumstances so you're not living in the same situation forever. It's time to do better and it's time to be better because you are better.